Now the Broncos are on the clock. Who do they have their eye on? On the clock now, the Bears. On the clock now, it's the Packers, and time is ticking. Okay, the Bears are on the clock now. On the clock now, it's the Buccaneers. All right, the Bears are now on the clock.
Tonight, from Soldier Field in Chicago, it's time for Monday Night Football on EA Sports. We'll see Justin Fields and the Chicago Bears taking on Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Soldier Field opened back in 1924 with the Bears becoming tenants in 71, and what a home field advantage it has become here in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerge from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the Las Vegas Raiders. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and we finally made it, partner, through the winter, through the spring, now into this. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Fields. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. A handoff to Barkley. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Fields. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And
on the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
2nd and 10. Carr now to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
To throw his Carr. And that's caught. It's Bryan Edwards. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. These two teams all tied after one. An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 official. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Second and 11. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. On play action, they'll throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Tyree Gillespie. And the Raiders are going to get it back here just past the 35. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Their drive last time it started. With a little over 2 minutes to play in the second quarter, the offense gets ready to take over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And now this offense gets ready to take over the football, 1st and 10. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They go play action here on first down. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards.
That went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
He's going to try and go deep again. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half. They'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. To throw now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll make it a second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. A great play there. As the at the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack.
Azeez Al-Shaair.
He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
And able to give one man the slip there as he works his way forward for about 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw here. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up a third down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. And he fires one, but incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. Back now at Soldier Field. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. And that'll do it for the end of the third quarter. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Good call there on first down. And Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think.
Defense.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have taken the lead.
But plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people will call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Back to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll return it to the 24-yard. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understand where they are in the field?
Back to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Back to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
There's certainly a lot of quality receivers on this team, so he's no lock to make this squad. But the way he's got to do it, make every routine catch that comes his way, and mix in some...
And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a point.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense, of course.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by James Bradbury. And the Bears have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this game,
looks like he'll throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You never...
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
Tonight, from Soldier Field in Chicago, it's Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. We'll see Justin Fields and the Chicago Bears taking on Trey Lance and the San Francisco 49ers.
Bit of a sloppy track here at Soldier Field. Still getting some of the wraparound rain bands of a low-pressure system that's hovered over Chicago the last couple of days. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. The wait is finally over. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis here on the start of a new NFL season, and we kick it off with a bang on Thursday. Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley, and he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Buying time to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Good running for Barkley there on first down as he'll get forward for about 6 yards.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Fields. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start it. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Fields. Over the middle, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
On 4th down, Fields.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
To the air again, Fields.
And that's incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate, drops him. Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 3rd and 2, Fields.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. They'll run for it with Barkley. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
4th and 2 in the NFL, not ordinarily a running down anymore. Usually that ball is moved through the air. They went ahead and gave it to the back, and he ends up picking up the first down. I'm not sure if they fooled him as much as they just did a nice job executing.
Needed 2, and they got 3. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as he's inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line.
This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the 1st down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
Steps away. No, fumble. It's out. It's loose. Bad place to fumble down here in the red zone. At least they got it. They'll have another shot. Or no, they won't have another shot. It's going to be 4th down. Maybe they can at least salvage 3.
And they were thinking 6 points because at this position of the field, it's go time, right? You take your shots at the end zone. They weren't able to do that one. So you look over at the sideline. There's the head coach saying, oh, heck, kick it. Field goal time.
And Lutz's kick is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2nd and 5 now. Fields. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Play action. It's Fields.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Throwing again is Fields.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down, that leads to a 2nd and 10.
Now Fields.
Eluding the pressure right. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is going to be 49er football. And maybe that one caused by the weather, of course. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room.
They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss people. And if you do that throughout the game.
Off at the 33. And a potential turning point. Very good field position. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes
now a hit and a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. On 1st down, it's Mitchell for about 4, 2nd and 6.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Lance now to throw.
This is caught. Touchdown 49ers.
Elijah Mitchell.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the 4th. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Room here to run. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
76 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
Fields now to throw.
To the right side, and he's got more, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago.
Justin Fields
Scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Bears are an extra point away from time. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll be taken down right around the 27.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
throwing on 3rd down. Fields.
He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
He's had success running the football, and this is more or less an extension of that because they drop it off to him on the screen. And I'll bet he's thinking to himself, if I didn't have to slow up a bit here in traffic, I could have really made something out of that one.
Escaping the pressure right. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Justin Fields.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears have retaken the lead.
This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of them.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Forced out to his left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
On 1st down, Fields. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free. That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. They will look for some important yardage on third down. From here, it would be a 60-yard boot.
Now it's Fields.
And that is incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game.
They snap it to Fields.
And this is caught. He hits more. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Saquon Barkley taking it in from a... Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this when everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for the Niners, they start the season with a great win on the road here in the Thursday opener. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Buffalo Bills.
today.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 16 carries, 103 yards, and a touchdown.
Are we playing old school football now? We've got a top 10 rusher in the league. He's sitting at number 10, but he has a chance to move up with a big-time game. So expect that offensive line every time they go to the bench and tell the offensive coordinator, let's run the football.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
To throw again on 2nd down, Cousins. And that is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 39.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Off the play fake, Cousins. He's going to look deep for more. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big connection on that one. 33 yards.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
Play fake, Cousins.
This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Jaguars, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run. I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Meanwhile, Cousins throw complete there to Moore.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays, back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling. So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Oh, nice move. And he's going to get this inside the 30. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost.
And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Another try after the first down sack. Cousins. And this one is incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone for Jones. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Julio Jones. His first touchdown here of the new campaign as the Bears push further out in front.
So after the disappointment in the opening week loss, Charles, this looks like really a completely different football team.
They sure do, and I think they realize.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Cousins now. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
He's going to look deep for more. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Bears. Rondale Moore, 59 yards. And the Bears will extend their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk...
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try to move the ball downfield, try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action now. Cousins. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th. Time now to see what this defense can do. 2nd quarter as the offense starts out 1st and 10.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Second and 10 now. It's Lawrence.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Lawrence. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. Throwing again here, it's Lawrence.
And he's got his man on the out route. Touchdown, Jaguars! Austin Hooper. So a 1st and 10 coming up for the offense here in the second quarter. Let's see what this defense can do.
Now Lawrence on 1st down.
And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And quickly they get to the line. To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Cousins.
Complete on the quick throw to Moore.
And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags.
Face mask. Defense.
So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
So the face mask moves them closer, and now 1st and goal. Here's Cousins. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. No gain on the screen there, and 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. 2nd down and goal. Cousins. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal. They go play action. Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Defense.
Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So after the loss of down, they'll come up here with a 2nd and goal. Now Cousins. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
On play action, Cousins. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Brandon Jones. Credit him with his sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, surprise, surprise. 1st and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decide to throw for it.
Touchdown! Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Bears will add on to their lead. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, the fact you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point. 3rd and long for Cousins. Flushed out right. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters. Perhaps one more stop could do it for this defense. They'll head out here with a 2-score lead in tow in this 4th quarter. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw taken in by Chark. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
So give him the yardage on the completion and also tack on 15 more.
If you get that hand up there, you've got to let go immediately or just not close the hand at all. He did, gave it a tug, and that was easy for the...
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. A 1st down throw for Cousins. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
2nd and 2.
Cousins. He's going to look deep for more. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Rondale Moore, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. They'll run on first down. Barkley, and some room to maneuver. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
A credit the tackle to Brandon Jones. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 to be exact. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Cousins. He finds his man complete. That's Moore. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. On first down, Barkley shifts by at the 15. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations.
So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. Throwing here, Cousins. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And the Jaguars are right back in this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Chicago, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will
Today, from Seattle, Washington, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Cousins on first down. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Cousins to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. So Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And it'll be Seahawk football. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. First down, here's Cousins. He's going to look deep for more. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Saquon Barkley running right. And he's going to get a good game.
Entering settings screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
To the 34. Well, this defense for the Seahawks very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run with Barkley. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Throwing, Cousins. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The numbers for Moore last week, 2 touchdowns, and, don't forget, over 200 yards as well. Not bad.
It certainly seemed like every time you looked up, he was catching another touchdown pass, didn't it?
And if he wasn't doing that, it was a great catch for a long run after it. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Second and 5 now. Cousins. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Sidney Jones.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession here.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They find themselves down here after an interception on their opening drive led to a field goal. But all in all, you'd have to say fortunate to be only down 6.
Yeah, and you know how teams huddle on the sideline before they come out on the field in between series? Guaranteed what's said there is, guess what, guys? We take this ball, move it downfield, put it in the end zone, we're right back to even.
You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Cousins. Looking downfield for Jones.
And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had 1 pick. Could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down.
Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins escaping the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both large. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. All right, the offense back out there now. Let's see what they can put together. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. He's going to look deep for more. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A huge play there for Chicago.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. To throw, Cousins. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Bears. Rondale Moore, his 3rd touchdown. So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. And he's taken down inside the red zone past the Seattle 15. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Being chased out left. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Rondale Moore, the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the 3rd quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides, and there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
A 3rd quarter now, to 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10.
Now back to throw. He's got Njoku over the middle. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Another try for Barkley. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Flush to his right, and he wisely will throw that one away. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice, get rid of it, live to fight another down.
And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and so the football will... At the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Escaping the pressure right. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Play action now. Cousins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And possession will switch. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in.
I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Now, here's the call. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Cousins' throw here into the hands of Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. It totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes the catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
He's going to let it fly. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you...
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Wilson. And this will go to Carson out wide. And he's going to pick up a 1st down here as that clock continues to run. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Finding some room at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. nowadays an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
This will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? You remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
So for the Bears, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Seattle, so long, everybody.